Hello and welcome into the Sunday Sports Extra. I'm Andrew Chernoff. We have another great show for you tonight. High school football fans, the Willie Ray Smith Award winners will be announced in only 10 days. We'll take a closer look at the offensive finalists. Plus, the Lamar softball team was hoping to get win number 1 on the season today. We'll tell you how the Lady Cards did. But first, we begin with high school basketball. My next guests were part of a thriller on Friday night, and as a result of their win in that game against Hardin Jefferson, they have a huge contest Tuesday inside the Montaigne Center against West Orange Stark, which will determine the District 21 3A title. Silsbee head coach Joe Sigler joins me now along with Chris Elam, Zayon Jackson, Patrick Reed. Thank you guys so much for coming on the show.
Glad to have us.
Okay, Coach, take me back to Friday night. You guys were up by 24 at halftime against HJ. They forced overtime. You end up winning 87-86 in overtime. Was it stressful?
Very. That's an understatement. I think that I knew, and I'm trying to get everybody else to understand that Hardin Jefferson is a very proud program. And everybody that we play from now on, as always, plays very tough. So I expect that. And, you know, it was nice to have that lead. That was the best basketball we played all year for that half, but it was a whole different second half.
How big of a win was it for the team?
Very big, because right now everyone is playing for a position in a playoff bracket. And we know every team is tough, but you want to get in a position where you think is better for your particular team. And we knew that Hardin Jefferson needed that win because of the fact they want a position in the bracket as well.
Zayon, you guys, when they tied the game and forced overtime, did you think that your team could muster something up in overtime and pull out the W?
I knew we was going to win because everybody started coming together as one. We started playing as a team.
How'd you guys stay together throughout a game like that?
We picked each other up, never let each other get down, picked each other up after the turnover.
Of course, Chris, that sets up a huge game Tuesday against West Orange Stark inside the Montaigne Center. They beat you guys the first time around. What did you learn from them in that game that can help your team out this time?
Well, we started off slow. That's what really killed us at the beginning. And me and Zayon came together after the game, and we just said we just got to pick up the pace at the beginning and make our free throws, and we'll be all right.
Pat, what will it take to beat West Orange Stark?
It's going to take a overall team effort. You know, we all got to go in there and play together.
What makes them so tough?
Proud program. You know, they long. You know, they real long, and they just play hard.
Coach, we know what's at stake. If you win, you're co-district champions.
Yes.
If they win, they're outright district champions.
Yes.
Any pressure on your team?
Every game we play is almost like that. We're trying to get in a position where we have to, play again on Friday. And they're trying to do the exact opposite.
What do you expect to see from the style of game on Tuesday?
I think they're going to do exactly what got them that W the first time. They used their length very well against us. They were able to slow us down. And if I'm them, I'm going to do the exact same thing. If it's not broke, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I'm expecting the same type of thing from them.
So Coach Wilkins, if you're watching, Coach Sigler just told you some advice right there. Now, of course, it is inside the Montaigne Center. Zayon, what type of atmosphere are you expecting in there?
It's a playoff atmosphere, big crowd. I'm going to hear a lot of negativity. You got to zone that out and play your game.
With the playoffs right around the corner, you still have this one regular season game left. Has it been hard not to look ahead to the playoffs just yet?
No, we just taking it one game at a time. We just picking up on the little things at practice and getting it going, and we'll be all right.
And then, Coach, I'll get you guys out here in this last question. Looking ahead to the playoffs, I know you guys are taking it one game at a time, but forget this game for a second. How far can this team go in the playoffs?
We basically, to be honest, there is not anyone in the region that we can't compete with. I've had an opportunity to go out and look, and I know that, we have to go through Houston, but, it's even with our lack of size, we can still compete. But there are some things that we're going to have to do very well to make that happen, and that's what we're working on right now.
Coach, Chris, Pat, Zayon, thank you guys so much for coming on the show. Appreciate it, and good luck Tuesday night.
Thank you.